what can be said has been said.
Absolutely.
Do we have both audios up? No, we don't. Okay, we did for a second, I think.
Mods.
I think we are using Kenny's audio already. So
I mean,
I think we are. So that's good.
Goodish looks like he's comparing to RTA right now.
Is he? Oh,
I don't
didn't
know.
even notice that.
I don't know. He's 10 seconds behind somehow.
Okay.
Even though he started later than Ken, I don't know.
I have no idea. That is art, by the way, if you're curious. Just like the stream is going to be art, I expect.
Keep an eye on that painting. If you're new to Portal 2, if you haven't watched Can't Even Play Portal, just take a screenshot of the left side of the screen and compare it to about 2 minutes from now.
Oh, it's just latency? Okay. That makes sense, because Ken Even does have low latency being a affiliated streamer. So I'm not going to bother switching the timers off of, or the sound off of Ken Even though, because it's going to get switched right back after this cutscene, but if y'all are ready for, now that Wheatley's in the room, we're gonna maybe meet another character in this game. My favorite character, actually, who was in Portal 2 by default.
Absolutely canon. Yeah.
Absolutely canon, yep. This is actually what God intended when he made Portal 2.
Don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. You might want to hang on. Advice. Up to you.
That was the shortest rendition of any song ever. You go ahead? Go on?
No, we got the point. I think we're sticking timers for now, though.
That's perfect.
Most test subjects do experience some
Perfect.
deterioration.
How did this get started, Baster?
How did what get started?
Just this whole thing.
Okay, so actually the backstory of Sans Undertale in Portal 2. I believe the first time that he was encountered in this game was during the 24-hour stream we had in November, or December actually this year, where Kent even had Kent even suggested that we put Sans Undertale a 1 opacity above the stream. So the entire stream for 24 hours.
You just jumped, but never mind.
Yeah, okay, Kojo it was, but
it was also Baster who approved it.
Who approved it and recommended it.
Fat Man, if you were looking at your screen,
Goodish was paused.
Goodish was paused
to sync.
Just to Feasel, I guess that was.
Just to Feasel. Yeah, limited texture changes just means like don't do LSD % or don't do like Knuckles % if you've seen that.
Oh my god, we need an LSD % show match.
Absolutely not.
Kicked off with speed gaming forever.
Knuckles % actually is worse.
Is it?
Yeah, I say it.
Oh lord. So if you're new to Portal 2, this is basically a 4-minute and 41-second cutscene,
followed by another 35-second cutscene.
Yeah.
So this is why people complain about Portal 2 is a speed game, but yeah.
But we fixed it.
But we fixed it the best we could, which is by allowing a save that gives 4 minutes 41.13 seconds of this cutscene.
Sweet Portal 2 content on rails, literally.
But the thing is though, we do miss Sans Undertale from Can't Even. Every single attempt he does with container save. So is this truly for the greater good? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Is it worth it?
Absolutely, we did it for you. Portal.
I don't know, man. We're losing Sans Undertale every attempt. A little bit less Sans.
You know whose opinion we didn't get was Shell Portal 2. Not sure how she feels about this whole thing.
Shell Portal 1's all for it, as you could tell by Vault Save.
Absolutely. Coming up to the end of the cutscene, Wheatley's gonna do some light vandalism.
I really appreciate how Kenny is already ahead. Like, legitimately ahead by like a quarter second. Which is pretty great. But yeah, this is the end of this cutscene, and then we're going to go into Vault. We're going to see some very important RNG manipulation coming up. They're going to attempt to throw a toilet into a toilet. Attempt to throw.
They're going to throw a toilet.
Shut up. Gonna throw a clipboard into the toilet.
Can't even got it, and then it came out. What is this?
Yeah, he landed on the rim.
Oh, it looked like he got it on my stream.
No. Goodish sucks at this, so.
If anybody can do it, it's Can't Even. I'll give
Can't Even has definitely gotten it before in runs, and has gotten a world record with it. I believe the first person to ever get world record with toilet swoosh. Which is insane.
The Portal 2 task community at large held an event where we all wrote toilet swoosh tasks.
Yes, there's a thing where we're planning on potentially including as many toilet swooshes as we can in the segmented run for this game, whenever that comes out. So Can't Even there did a little dialogue skip. By going through the door at the right time, you could skip a line that the announcer says about if cube and button-based testing. It's off to a good start already.
He also triggered the dialogue a little bit early by jumping on the button.
I think the button doesn't trigger the dialogue early. I think it makes the door doesn't glitch in your face. When you first open the door, when you first press the button down, it'll glitch out.
I see. Okay, cool. I see. I'm gonna have to send Jetwash an angry email then.
I could be wrong, but that's just my understanding.
Goodish with some questionable hops.
Goodish has not played the game very much in the past 2 years, at least. But
yeah,
Can't Even here is going to wait to the end of this elevator, and then Goodish can do the same thing. So what he's doing is, every elevator along the way down, there's a bunch of triggers to check to see if the dialogue's finished playing. So your goal is to hit a trigger right as the dialogue finishes, so you wait in the elevator for a trigger the least amount of time possible. So he should fade as soon as the dialogue finishes, which he does. So good timing from Can't Even. Well practiced. This is an audio cue for every single one of these elevators that it's important for.
The Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that
But Can't Even already just map by map building this lead ahead. But Goodish is definitely on his own pace. I can't tell if the splits are in the red or green because I don't know what these splits are, but
these splits are both red and green. Are you paying attention?
Can't Even did get the fast dialogue, assuming he gets it. Nope, never mind. Trigger both of them at once, so he's going to get a single dialogue skip, essentially.
If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected
He's able to time that there by going into the end trigger to cut off Wheatley's last dialogue with the announcers, which is helpful.
You all are not going to let this voice thing go, are you?
What voice? Is literally the same person.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to interview Goodish during the race.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay quiet until the very end. Goodish has never heard my voice before.
Until the very end, you're like, okay, later, guys. It's like, wait a second.
Signing off for commentary. I'm Goodish, and based around
And even shoving the cube through the door there, the game tries to think that the cube's going through a portal when it's not quite. Soft like yourself. You better mute. I'm not opposed to this. I will say that. I want to say before the race started, I was DMing Can't Even and Goodish, but I DM'd Weg and said, "Do you mind if I start the stream with Megalovania?" So, I want to know what you were thinking at the time when you got that DM.
I mean, I was not surprised in the least.
I'm disappointed, but not.
Even messing up Q momentum here. What?
Yeah, missing that portal shot into the button. It can be a little bit weird. The angle is a little bit weird. You can barely see that, and if the cube falls poorly.
Shout outs to Eric in the chat. Please don't meme him too hard, chat.
Absolutely meme everyone. This chat deserves to be memed. You're on Speed Gaming 6. Let's go.
If you're on Speed Gaming 6 and you're not memeing, are you really on Speed Gaming 6 at all?
Are you really on Speed Gaming 6? So if you missed what Ken even did last map, he did the same thing right there.
Yeah, redeeming himself.
Repeat. Yeah, it does get it that time. It is easier to find on Future Starter. I don't know why.
The timing seems a little bit more forgiving.
That's button glitch.
I say it seems, but yeah, very fast button glitch first try. Good setup. I Can't Even. There's a lot of different setups you can use there for that.
So if you're wondering what happened there, it's because he went on the button and he glitched it.
and send back someone better qualified.
And that's
That's it.
that.
That's it. That's the glitch. That's button glitch.
There's a there's a glitch with some buttons in the game, some specific buttons, where if you trigger it and then untrigger it, I don't know if it's same tick or within a couple ticks.
Same tick, yeah.
Same tick. Then the engine just forgets that or doesn't realize that you.
It doesn't turn off. I believe Tanger knows better than I do, but there's
knows better than everyone.
Tanger knows better than everyone. There's the certain trigger or flag that a button has. That button, as well as like 2 other buttons, as far as I know, is that it'll check for. It checks every other tick, so 1 tick it'll be fine. In button glitch. Also, Kenny even jumped over that ceiling, by the way, and just is in this room now with the portal open.
Yeah, the intended way of doing this is to portal yourself using that orange portal that we're going to see here again, right here. The intended way is to shoot a portal over to Wheatley and then run through the orange. But this game is great and really well made by Valve. So essentially, if you get over there without going through that orange portal, the game just doesn't ever fizzle the orange portal. And
my favorite thing is Valve clearly knew you could shoot that wall there. I don't know why they never patched that hole up. Because they clearly knew, because you need Wheatley to open that door.
They did it just for us.
So it's just weird to me that the hole exists in the first place. Like, did they want you to portal in there? I don't know. But
I wonder if they intended for you to soft lock the game by portaling through there and then going through orange. So Goodish is going for a different setup here for that. Can't even, if you noticed, did a little wall strafe and a little jump up there. Goodish just set a portal and then flung himself up through there. This part for Goodish is particularly weird because there are clip brushes, invisible walls you can't see here, but he makes it through.
Good job from Goodish, because I'm pretty sure he struggled with that for the past, like, 12 years.
Yeah, it was the first try fling through there, which I know from experience is not the easiest way to get up there, so... It's also not the quickest, but can be the most consistent.
The fun fact for Ken even is he's actually... You can go fast enough here to soft lock the game. If you go too fast, you can get into that room and not have... I believe it'll have the door behind you closed, but it won't bring up the panel. I don't remember exactly. I think it's what it is. It's pretty funny.
Again, just a really well-made game overall.
Yeah, nothing's ever broken this game. It's actually, this is a glitchless run due to the fact that Valve patched everything out perfectly.
Yeah, that's what they intended for us to be able to bunny hop.
The reason that bunny hopping is the main form of movement is because W actually doesn't work in this game. You cannot move forward ever. You have to use strafes.
Feels like that sometimes in these runs.
It really does. But
so Ken Even's going for an early setup for Hoopy here.
Yes, Hoopy is another RNG manipulation, where if you don't get Hoopy, you lose the run and you have to reset.
But if you do get Hoopy, it blesses the run.
So if you want to know who's ahead, look on the left screen, and that's who's ahead, always, regardless of.
Yeah, the timers might get a little weird because instead of timing with real time, we time with in-game time or demo time, where you'll notice that timers stop during loads and during pause.
Ken even fell off.
I think he jumped off.
Did he get Hoopy?
Yeah, he did. I watched him get Hoopy and then walk backward like.
I admit, I was looking at chat. I was really concerned. Okay, so that's fine though. I was a little worried that I can't even have to reset and flex on Goodish by resetting the run.
Just throw away 12 minutes and still beat him by 5.
I'm curious to see how red his splits are after this.
Feels bad for Goodish there.
This has been a good chapter 1, so I don't think he's in the green probably, but I don't think he's that far in the red.
He was in the red after Secret Panel for a few seconds there, so I doubt that he made up much time here on Wake Up.
No, absolutely not. I think his PB doesn't have the fast incinerator, so we can see if he gets that.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Ignoring chat, we'll have to see how Goodish gets Hoopy here, what kind of setup he goes for.
He's definitely gonna jump at the end. He might miss it because he's bad. So coming up Incinerator is a route by Tanger 2B. I don't know if he's in chat, so I just want to call him out for all of his routes because I saw at least Shane and Dane were earlier. So
if Tanger's in the chat, we'll know.
If Tanger's in the chat, we'll know. Actually, I think we would have known after button glitch explanation. Goodish does get Hoopy.
This is how we know we're going to have a good race.
Both winners in a cutscene now. No gameplay going on.
So how was dinner, Baster?
I haven't had dinner yet. It's only 5.
Oh, that's right.
My parents actually specifically made a dinner I don't like because I knew he was going to be commentating during dinner, so
That's fair.
it's called planning.
Can't even, this is the route credit to Tanger 2B here, skipping a trigger that's just on the other side of that ledge.
Just barely got there at the good time to grab the portal gun. Really good portal stands.
Yeah. This is, portal stands in
Not get the
Incinerator
fast
are,
dialogue skip. Unfortunate.
yeah, deceptively difficult portal stands there, but the trigger that he skipped causes Gladys to move the panels covering the portal gun, which wastes several seconds of just waiting for that.
I might take up a hobby.
So Ken, even there, you saw him looking up above the panels. What he's trying to do there is, at the very end, that's a look trigger to activate the final dialogue of, but the important thing is your back. So, the tour of the tournament actually gets a role in the Discord.
Which is worth more than it sounds. Actually, it's
Which
really
is
not.
it really is though to some people. That's the Ken even blocking his son of the door twice, I think. World record
It's
holder, by the way.
lost. Yeah.
This is your best runner of the game.
The winner of this tournament gets to name themselves Can't Even, but it's not going to matter because he's not going to have to change his name.
Every time I look good, it's just timer I die a little bit more on the inside.
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes.
So hey, do you want to hear a funny joke?
Building them before you have
So I guess look how many lasers he uses.
well done. Here come the
This is my
Unbelievable.
favorite Baster bit. By the
Not
way,
the lasers.
the name of that, in case you're wondering what Baster's going on about, the name of that chamber is Laser Stairs. We also went through Laser Intro just now without using a single laser.
And
Laser
funny enough, we're
stairs.
gonna enter dual laser and using guess how many lasers we're gonna use in dual laser.
Let me guess. 3.
Unfortunately, you are wrong. Although you're not entirely wrong because you do shoot the laser 3 times. Good just got lost, by the way.
Oh no. I think Goodish got stuck. He
Goodish
can't go
getting
through his
stuck.
yellow.
Something.
He's using the older route here, which is an extra portal standard too, depending on execution.
So it can't even
I don't have
actually.
Goodish
Well, I
audio
already point out
titles, so
Ken
I
even
can't-
used.
Mhm.
Good point,
Go
Gojo.
ahead.
Ken even used 1 laser in dual laser. So. Okay, Fat Man, I forgot at what's it called? And Goodish got awkward Ellie. Funny. Goodish.
Essentially, since
Yeah,
since
dialogue
Goodish was
there.
a little slow on Incinerator, read a lot slow on Incinerator. He got a really long dialogue bit, and now
I think
he has to
I
do
think
the
he
whole
skipped the
thing.
trigger for last dialogue is what it was.
For the record,
You
Oh,
can
is
skip
that
that.
right?
You can skip last trigger and you get awkward Ellie. So there's nothing playing. You just cry for 35 seconds.
It's such a bad time because you have to. What
Also,
Baster was saying
Ken
about
even did
triggers-
Wetmaker, by the way. So shout out to Ken even first try Wetmaker.
I just expect it out of him for right now. That's a very
Understandable.
difficult route at which you have to throw the cube and reportal within about a second of one another, and they're both fairly difficult tricks to get done, and you combine them together, and that's like
And
3
on top of a
people
good, on
can
top
do
of
it
a
in
good
tournament
circle
setting.
jump.
Yeah.
So it's so difficult that Sushi was going for it and didn't like it, so he made up a strat called Wetmaker Junior, where he threw the cube. He threw the cube onto the platform from another small portal, and then did a reportal just at the cube. It was a really hot meme because it was like as fast as the other strat. But it's Wetmaker Junior. It's a little baby Wetmaker.
Can't even going for a very important strat. Dialogue skip there, and then afterward you kill the camera for swag. It's not really a dialogue skip necessarily. You're just triggering the dialogue.
Early activate the dialogue.
because buttons are great. I mean, we were just talking
And-
about that. Buttons in
And
this game are
GLaDOS,
very
GLaDOS
well
just
made.
talks and talks and talks and talks. It's like they paid Ellen McLean a lot of money to talk for hours.
It's got to be
They
a
just
voice
did-
actor's dream if you're paying by the
didn't.
hour.
They didn't give her script. They just wanted to keep talking and insulting Chell. We
So
got
can't even opting to airstrafe down instead of flinging it across. He just places a portal there. It's kind of tight timing on when he goes through the portal on the angled surface, but just airstrafes over to there.
shout out to MSushi100 by the way. We were just talking about you. We actually were just talking about MSushi though. So Sushi, how did Celeste go? While we're waiting for Kenny even to go down this very long elevator ride.
And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so
And while we're waiting for
Goodish.
Goodish to circle jump out of the elevator.
Which map is this? Good is on
Dual
dual
laser.
laser still.
Oh, lordy.
I did not realize he was that far behind still. He does not activate the dialogue early there. So we didn't talk about this laser switch glitch. You didn't talk about it, did you?
No, I did not mention.
I don't
laser
think we
switch.
did.
Let's go for it.
So yeah. So basically, actually, let's talk about report. It's more important. Let me switch to up again. So re-portals, if you're in between two portals, like you saw in Wetmaker, if you're in between two portals and you shoot the portal you're going into, you get a boost of speed. So Kaneeva's going to try to do that. He's apparently failed at it. He's trying to do that 3 times in a row there to get over to the ending.
Minor failure.
Yeah.
Interesting little fling you can do here off the angled panel, going through the blue and then back through the orange.
This glitch has a name, but I don't know what it is because everyone calls it something different. But it is a swag strat that doesn't save any time and is not useful in full game. At least not in single player.
So Goodish, it looks like, is either going intended route or he's going to do some weird
full
hops.
intended.
Looks like
100% intended.
Yep.
And Kaneeva is doing Fizzler intro. Count the Fizzlers used.
I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
There's
Yeah,
a couple different strats there. They, in order to make the chamber possible, they added a little panel with a hole in the middle of it that you can shoot through. But what they didn't account for is the fact that you can stand on those panels before they retract as part of the intro cutscene.
And something else I don't get is that Wedding can't even go for the fast tracks it normally does there. That's a different issue.
Yeah, there is a it's.
Kaneeva made a quick
ripping
save.
through this game so fast, I can't even.
You can't even. That's why. That's where he got his name.
Well done.
Yeah, I
So
can't
Kaneeva
even.
did double dialogue skip there. There's a trigger above the faith plate that is basically a giant square that you have to hit it 3 times in order to progress. But what you can do is you can hit it the first time with your head normally. You crouch to hit it with your head again as your crouched body goes through it. Then you uncrouch as you pass below it again, so your head hits it again on the way down. So he does that perfectly there to get a double dialogue skip.
Look at you.
Excellently done. Very good ceiling catapult. That's the name of the map. I doubted myself.
And in the middle of Baster explaining that, Kaneeva is done with Ceiling Catapult.
Yeah, it took me as long to explain double dialogue skip as it did to play ceiling catapult.
Yeah. Goodish is coming up on Trust Fling.
Enjoy this.
Definitely not gonna do the air strafe.
I'm going
0% chance of that.
It's a
Wonder if he
beautiful
does
We're
the portal.
Are we gonna
back
see
wall.
intended? Are we gonna see intended?
We
We're
are
seeing
seeing
Let's go,
intended.
boys! I've not
Live
seen
on
this swing in
Speed
years.
Gaming 6.
This is what you want to see, folks. This is a vortex strat created by Vortex.
Route credit to Vortex.
to Vortex. Well, Kaneeva there just did an excellent ricochet, including panel fling and activating the dialogue quickly.
Goodish is going for an interesting strat here by not replace. No, maybe he did replace the blue. I didn't see. I was too busy doing something else.
I think he did. Nope, never mind. Definitely did not. Absolutely did not.
So this garbage can trigger the door, and it did. That almost seems like a button stick glitch sometimes because the garbage bounces off. Some garbage will trigger it and continue to have it triggered. Some garbage will start to trigger it and not actually trigger it. I don't know how that works, but apparently replacing that portal makes it more consistent.
It does. Good, just almost sparked that portal. That portal will sometimes just spark on the wall, and there's not much you can do about it. You gotta shove the cube through the glass like in Smooth Jazz, and it does land on the button and stay there. Nicely done.
That's not an easy thing to do. To
Yeah,
get
it's
it to
very.
stay on the button.
It is usually easy enough to get it just beyond the button. Easy enough to get it beyond the button and then stay on there long enough for you to activate the dialogue, but not always stay there. It's long quotes, it's not a huge deal.
Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
So Goodish
we
gonna
just
go for his
hopped it.
reportals. I think Goodish might go for the button glitch here, actually, if I'm not mistaken. At least he used to.
He's trying so hard at the reportals. I'm so proud of him.
Good news.
He's shooting
You're
himself.
proud.
What to do
Can't believe you're so proud of yourself.
Come on.
When you die, I'm
Let's
going
see,
to
is he gonna
find
go
a
for what I think he is?
compose you in the lobby. That
He went for the
way
reportal, did not get it. He's gonna
Valiant
reload.
attempt.
not to have your unfortunate
Well, Ken even just did door skip and got bridge the gap to the M
you did
while we
so
talked, so
well.
that's alright. So that round he just button hopped quickly enough to get
If
through the
you-
door.
If you were looking at the left-hand screen, you would have seen Can't Even bunny hop straight through a door that was glitching. You shouldn't be able to hop through that door, but because of the cutscene causing it to glitch, if you bunny hop fast enough, and dare I say perfectly enough, then you can make it through that door. If you don't make it, you can press your face against it and hope that the RNG from the cutscene lets you through. It's very infrequent that it happens.
It's about a 1 in 30 each time, and you have 3 attempts.
I don't want to hear any odds for that because you saw how many times I quick save and quick loaded in my run. It did not
I
work.
said 1 in 30 does not mean you're going to get it in 30 attempts. It means you're going to get it in 50 attempts if you're
I
lucky.
tried it at least 4. I'm kidding. So Can't Even going for the fast turd intro final room strat.
Not dying like in his older record.
Essentially, yeah, it's he, instead of killing those turrets with cubes or with portals as you're intended to
Goodish.
do, what Can't Even did is just portal
KKB.
behind the turrets.
I am Bailey. Yes, hi. Yeah, I can't even get a set of these 2 portals ahead of time. This is a pretty easy lineup. I don't know what it is, and I've run this game since 2013.
You just shoot the orange there, or the is that yellow or orange?
Orange. If you say yellow, you're incorrect. So.
All right. Hey, I just wanted your opinion on that, sir.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact.
You just put the orange there. You just put the blue there, and that's the lineup.
We need to ask them about their pizza preferences. I'm gonna be right back because they're VC. I'm gonna ask them about their pizza preferences really quick.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, chat. If you were wondering which voice is Chaotic Weg, this is me.
That jumpsuit you're wearing is stupid.
Can't Even is coming up on turret block.
Okay, I got a yes for both of them on pineapple.
Okay, so we don't have any beef there.
No beef there, no.
What Can't Even just did there is placing portals in on that wall, and then putting a portal right there where the turret could shoot him, and the turret will push him through, and he can just hop over to where he's supposed to be.
I'm surprised Goodish isn't going for his patented button glitch here.
Yeah, he's losing a lot of time here on Pitfling, so this every time Goodish reloads in Pitflings is another level that Can't Even will be completing.
An angel loses his wings. So Can't Even going to use the laser versus these turrets here.
What's the name of this chamber, by the way?
Shooty shooty bang bang.
Okay, I was just wondering because he's using a laser on some turrets. I think we can come up with a better.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the whole point of this game is that we try to avoid doing whatever the map name says.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I can't respect the name laser versus turret for that map. It just goes against everything in my body.
But you're using. Oh, here goes Goodish.
There we go.
Here goes Good. Oh, what are you doing, Goodish? What was that?
Can't even fall into a portal with portal funneling on. Turret Serenade Chamber, that's it. No way he did. I don't think he even does for crazy blocks until he fails it once.
What is he doing?
So this map's called Pull the Rug, which is literally a spoiler to solving the map.
You rolled.
Goodish is cheering in the chat. Goodish, we're cheering for you too, bud.
I think he's gonna get it. Oh, and he got it.
First try.
First try, Goodish. That's some PogChamps in the chat.
Can I get a PogChamp in the chat? PogChamp or MSushi W's or Portal 5 Pipes. Any of those are acceptable.
This Can't Even is beginning the first chamber in Chapter 4 called Column Blocker. But how many columns do we use to block things?
Depends on how bad you are. One, if you're doing
I was gonna say, how many columns will Can't Even be using in this run?
One, you can see is an Oob runner. Wow, that cube just yeeted.
It flew.
That is one of the few instances of RNG in this game, because this game does have RNG in it, just a little bit.
What Can't Even just did there is, instead of just portaling across over, what he did was go
Jerry
back
Skip
through.
Inc.
Please.
Jerry Skip Inc. Be silent for Jerry Skip. Nope.
Rip.
Literally a bad runner.
Awful.
Okay, that's fair, Can't Even. So, but we can't. The thing is, you have enough of an opinion. You don't have enough of an opinion for me to pick this race about that.
More or less.
We had a race earlier today that was all about that. That was really what it was about. Jerry Skip is cool. What you're talking about.
Yeah. So Jerry Skip. Why don't you tell the people about?
Yeah, I want to say Nex was the one who found it. Where you can, if you do a specific lineup and you crouch and uncrouch at the right, or crouch at the right time on the very edge of the elevator, you can just fall straight down to the bottom and skip that cutscene with Chocolate Jerry the Nanobot. It is about 25 seconds or so, depending on the lineup, how quick you do it. So Can't Even actually does the CM route here, the only runner to do CM route in full game. And does it very well and very rarely misses it. Although, a little bit slow there, but still fast.
He did in fact get it.
Did in fact miss it. Truly unepic as
what
it is. But that sounds like you got all three. Or all 2? Whatever, I can't count.
Yeah, he got all 4 of the receptors here.
All 43 and a half.
Essentially, the intended route is you get 3 laser cubes, you trigger 2 receptors, and then you kill the turrets and
A
use
third receptor
third receptor to put up the ledge that you can land on. But another just beautifully glaring oversight by Valve. You can
if you touch the D button.
Yeah, if you turn to the left a little bit, you touch the D button and move your mouse to the right, then you just airstrike straight over.
It's that's it. Can't even skew, just went really far away. This is not
this
having
is what
it.
we were
That was
talking
really
about.
fast. That was really fast later switch glitch. That's the switch glitch, by the way. Let's talk about that now. If you activate all the laser receptors for 1 tick, all the ones you need at the same time, they'll all be active for 1 tick, and the game will, if you switch between them, so the game will count them all as active, and then you can use that to open doors or trigger end dialogue. So that's what he does right there. That's what he did in dual laser as well.
And he did that back to back. He switched the laser between the receptors to open the door while he was shoving himself through the door, and then triggered it again to get the dialogue while he was in the final room.
Good, just going like a full second too early there.
What Can't Even is doing now is he's abusing portal placement in the cutscene to basically get through a little bit early. What he's going into now is basically the most B-hop heavy...
Boring part. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's right. The most boring part of the run. One of the more difficult to get, actually, if you're not good at B-hop.
Going into escape here. A little bit behind, but not too bad, all things considered. Good is still going. I think that's a little bit late.
He had good portal placement. What he's trying to do here, which we didn't really get to talk about, because by the time I noticed we were on Ricochet, Can't Even was done with Ricochet.
Can't Even bridge the gap.
Yeah, basically. What Goodish is trying to do is get the cube there to... get the cube to break the laser and push the panel down, and then at the right timing, he flings through, grabs the cube, and the panel, when it's coming back up, just bops him straight to the end of the level. The backup strategy he's using is he turns around, looks up a little bit, drops the cube right before, or at some point. He bounces off the panel into the cube. It stops his momentum in that direction. He grabs the cube and lands near the button. Up your own.
I want to point out that I said that this part was boring, and Kes sent me a DM that said you were dead. Shoutouts to Kes, by the way. Excellent B-hopper.
How to anger B-hoppers.
Truly a good friend. And
so Goodish does get the backup strat here instead of getting
first
the
try Ricochet. I can't believe him.
Absolutely.
And then, so Can't Even just did flashlight skip there. So basically what that is, he jumps on the clip rush for the railing there, and is able to just hop over the invisible wall that's supposed to block you from progressing, and stops Wheatley from turning on his flashlight. Saves about 20 seconds on that cutscene.
It's a pretty big skip.
Hopping in the dark here because it's super easy to see, and anyone who complains about it is bad.
So, you want to apologize to me for what you just said?
Nope, I know what I said. Let's keep going.
There's a new
can't
rule.
Even make it right through.
There's a new rule change in the Inbounds No SLA run where you can use a command called Matte Ambient Light, which
makes the ambient light brighter.
Yeah, it makes the ambient light. Basically, all the materials have an ambient glow, and that brightens this room enough to where
like
you can
I do
see.
IRL. I have an ambient glow. It's from not showering in 3 months.
Now, that rule was instated at the beginning of this month, so Can't Even just doesn't use it because he's been running so long without it that essentially you can still see. It's hard to see on the stream, but you can still see. There is enough ambient light to, at the very least, know kind of where you're going and where the obstacles are. And if you have practiced it for long enough, then you get the muscle memory down. What is this he's doing?
The epic route.
So essentially, instead of hopping on the conveyor belt, he hops a little bit to the side of it.
Yeah, to stop it from pulling you back. It's a little bit faster. Spitter, what do you want from me? I'm just gonna go for door skip RNG here. Using the save.
He does auto-save.
And Can't Even is waiting for RNG here, so it's pretty much a cutscene.
More or less. What Can't Even's doing is he's waiting to get 2 black turrets, which he gets back to back. That's really...
And I think you got a good quote there too, so he didn't even lose like a second from that dialogue.
That's crazy.
Can't Even going for the optimal fly here, known as Ivor Fly.
Route credit to either.
Literally better than Parafly, but you know, it's okay. We don't hate here. We only judge immensely.
I'm assuming it's an issue with collisions, but you get a good setup. The setup is important for making sure that the turrets stay under you while you're using their weird collisions to push yourself up. If you're familiar with any sort of Skyrim running or anything like that, it's basically another source games too.
Or Half-Life 2, yeah.
Yeah, Half-Life 2. I just default to Bethesda games because that's what I run. But yeah, it's basically prop fly, but with defective turrets. It was very good fly.
I believe, if not mistaken, it has to do with when you grab an object, its collision is greatly reduced, if not completely gone. So they will hold it below him, and then it regains collision on the ground there when it touches the ground, which makes it below the turret that is actually on the ground. Just something like that.
If we're
also good is getting lost.
Again, if you'll permit me to spitball here, I would also assume it has something to do with when it pulls things up into the field of view. But
Kevin here is going to get the Zepe cycle of 100.50. This happens entirely on a cycle from the start of the map, so
it's entirely on a cycle, and it's so well optimized. This route is so well optimized in here that you can experienced runners can basically guess the time that it's going to be and be fairly close.
Kid even got a good cycle there though.
And he got the chair. That's interesting.
The chair is important. He's gonna sit down.
Oh, here he goes.
No, he's gonna hop into the light there. The light hop is actually like tick perfect. It's pretty difficult.
I thought he was gonna hop off the light onto the chair. Bye, chair.
And then we're gonna see a cutscene from Can't Even, which is about like 53 seconds of To Bride. So go get your snacks, get your drinks, or watch imgoodish's ugly melon timer.
Yeah, you might as well just go get some drinks and snacks and get cozy.
Also, it's funny how much further ahead Can't Even's timer is.
Normally the runs have been fairly close to one another, so the loads have been fairly consistent and kind of in the same spot, so you can kind of see timers stay relatively synced up.
Can't Even has a thick PC, so has lower loads, and Goodish has been reloading a lot because he messes up tricks a lot because he smells.
Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely.
But actually gets pretty good turret boost there. He's able to get all the way over here. Am I wrong? You can't prove I'm wrong.
No, that's right.
That's right.
I would know. So Can't Even is done with the cutscene. Interesting to note that in these cutscenes like To Bride and Longfall, you can just lose a tick randomly, or gain a tick randomly.
Yeah, you can due to the panels breaking, but that's coming up in like 12 minutes. We have a whole cutscene, including the one cake joke in the run, or game, being the door says cake dispenser on it. But we have 56 are a good snack. I will condone that for sure.
No. You know what's a really good snack?
Popcorn?
I was gonna say bacon, but
yeah, I'm Jewish. I like bacon.
Is that a? I thought that was gonna be.
That's offensive.
I'm sorry.
How dare you? I like pineapple as a snack. I'm not disagreeing with you. So Can't Even is going to just be chilling here for a bit. It's like another 2 minutes before anything actually happens, and what happens is a jump. So just get buckled in here.
Goodish looks like some matte ambient action going on Goodish's screen, and making his way through Pull the Road.
Making his way downtown, walking fast.
Well, that's debatable, but walking.
Walking. Walking at a reasonable speed for a person of his age. Okay, Kojo, what run? I'm waiting for him to place a core in a receptor. Like, core trap. So Can't Even's gonna place a portal. This is actually like a small skip. This is like a second. Whipple's right. He's gonna jump over the panel there and save like a second or two. It's called panel skip. And Wheatley's saying pull him out.
I feel like I've heard that.
Bad panel skip there. Pull me out.
Moving
Don't
past
want
what
to
I just said.
Don't want to know.
So Can't Even's going to be setting up for McPedro.
Public announcement though that Weg is banned from commentary. But yes, Kenny Even is setting up for McPedro.
I'm free.
He's setting up for McPedro glitch. There is another name for this, but it is incorrect. So we're gonna go with McPedro glitch. And that is what the original language. It's like sub versus dubbed. The sub for McPedro glitch says McPedro glitch. So we can't go with the dub. That's not canon.
Goodish is routing column blocker right now.
Goodish does not jump into the portal. He's a little scared, but Goodish realizes it. Goodish agrees. Can't even got McPedro glitch. Easy. If Can't even does get fast fall, we better reset though. Yes, there's a whole 2.5 minute cutscene that Kenny was gonna skip just by jumping on this elevator here.
There's just cutscenes happening all over the place right now.
Cutscenes in Portal 2? No, never. I can't get over how small you are, by the way.
Ah, misses the fast fall.
Misses the fast fall. Misses the world record. He's not that far in the red though, it looks like. I didn't see when it turned red.
I don't know where he's made up time, but he seems to have made up time, so.
I'm gonna check twitch.tv/can'teven. Let me actually put !R in the chat here, because we're just chilling the cutscene. Let me put !R in the chat here, because I can't type. Gotta flex on him.
Gotta flex, follow me on Snapcam. So, Goodish missed the receptor there. I'm not sure he's aware that receptor, or that laser's not quite in the right spot. He knows now.
Yeah.
Oh, no? Okay. No, he's got it back up.
Yeah, easy. That's what I do normally.
Think about
Can even is plus 15. And his stream does have a cycle of eggs on the top right. So if you are looking for egg pictures, you can go check out twitch.tv/can'teven.
Hot egg action. Goodish just resigning to his fate of bashing against the ceiling. Taking out a turret in pure frustration. This is unforeseen.
Understandable. Smash all turrets, by the way, remember that. Do not forget to smash all turrets. But, let's see if Kenny even can lose that long fall tech. We're gonna see, because this is a very long cutscene of nothing. And if you've played a Source game and you're wondering where the wake-up animation is, it is right here in Underground. You're about to see on Kenny's screen. Because every Source game's got to have that wake-up animation. Goodish forgetting that he knows the other route. Literally setting up the other route and then not doing it.
It was one portal away.
One portal away from
Goodish.
Not being bad. From not getting my eternal shame. There's not an awkward elevator though, it seems. So Kenny was on a movement-based map mostly. Funny long shot here where there's just a very bright panel that you just shoot and you skip half the map. Literally lit up, but you know, they didn't think you'd look forward.
Another long shot here where he's going to just portal straight to the end, save about 20 seconds of awkward bunny hop.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And cannot shoot a portal to save his life. World record holder, by the way, remember that. Again, just jump over here. I like this joke of the giant panel, the giant vault door with the tiny door behind it.
Classic.
Classic.
So, Goodish is coming up on the end of Chapter 4.
As Kendivan is on the start of Chapter 6. Gonna enter Cave Johnson, one of the most technical demanding chambers in the game.
A lot of bunny hopping. No, that's a lie. There's no bunny hopping.
There's very little bunny hopping. Mostly because there is...
Oh, Goodish stair boosting straight into the ceiling.
Bonking his head. This is Mario Odyssey right here with it bonk. And then going on to the rails, you gotta set up on a specific
first try.
spot here. Stay on a spot, and then jump, shoot a portal on the cliffside. Nicely done. You can just barely see that. By see it, I mean you can line it up and hope that you get it. I mean, he's really good at the game. And set up for a reportal, misses the reportal, and is gonna reload. What he's doing there to gain all the speed is he's walking in, falling off the railing, is getting enough speed to hit script momentum trigger there. To gain the velocity you normally get. Gets a report on top of it, bounces off the pipe, and lands on the catwalk there. First try.
Saves about 10 seconds and saves me from having to talk about Portal Helper. Until Goodish gets there sometime.
Can we get an F in the chat for Goodish?
Please.
But, so funny story while we're just in Repulsion intro is that there's a time when it was like me, Goodish, and Gaming, I think, doing a Portal Place and Never Fail race. And we were all on escape. We all shot a portal at the ceiling in that room there with the turrets, and we all died. And every one of us like, oh, there's a death trigger there. Like, one after another.
Goodness.
So, there is a fact death trigger there.
Does not look like he's going for a cube clip.
No, not at all. It is not SS consistent, or no SLA consistent. He's gonna go for Stepdad, though. Wait, I called it Stepdad, I hate myself. He's gonna go for Button Glitch 2 there. So this works just because the panel doesn't go in fast enough, so if you step on it and then you go off on off quick enough, never mind. Then you can get the panel to stay up. Well, it actually works the other way. It actually works the other way sometimes. If you step on it and then place the cube on it quickly, then you'll get the panel to stay backwards.
And of course it's can't even, so he's going to land immediately in the door and just bunny hop straight through it.
Of course, yeah. Perfect Repulsion intro, exactly tied to gold. As you can tell by the fact that he's losing time on the splits.
So Goodish gave Flashlight Skip a good go, but decided not to.
Well, you don't say good go, he gave it a go.
Well, okay.
Kenny was going to do Bomby Flings here. I don't know whose route it is, but it's kind of cool. Gonna do, if you see Bomb Flings, it's normal strat, except it involves the reportal at the start. Gonna go up there if you can shoot the portal. Portal the button, place it, go there, and then do a fall, and then do a reportal up. Nicely done. Is he gonna be on a good cycle for the gel? No, he's not.
Oof.
Not even close, but
forgets to left click.
So cool. I don't think it is Tanger's route, because I asked Tanger for a list of routes, and he didn't give me that one. I really did. I asked Tanger for what maps he has route credit for, and he gave me a massive list of like a third of the maps in the game. Including, I think, a Finale 3 route, which is unreleased.
But I want to see Tanger bust that out in this tournament.
I want to see Tanger bust a move.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tanger has a race on Friday. Goodish almost died. I want to point that out.
He looked like he was half going for a quick way and then half just deciding not to, and he almost got caught up in the middle of it.
and half trying to end it all. So Kaneem's going to go for a stuck launch here, which basically he gets stuck in between two objects, as being the pipe and the scaffolding. And the game keeps thinking he's falling and getting speed like you normally would if you're falling. Gonna get more gel? He is. The game keeps giving you speed as if you're falling for the same amount of time that you're stuck for. Gonna gain a lot of speed and go right to the end here. It's a very fast route. It's pretty difficult to pull off, though. He's the only one to like ever do this in an actual run. SLA stands for save load abuse. So basically, you can do save loading, quick saving, and loading and stuff like that for redoing tricks, but you can't do it to abuse any tricks you couldn't do in a single segment run. So Kenny even does finish Crazy Box, even after that unfortunate fail. Wag being very bad at filling dead air.
I'm sorry, I was too busy making butt jokes about Spitta. So, we're gonna have to see if Goodish goes.
Okay, well, I said any person. Sorry, Australians don't count. Right, go on. Go on.
Can't even. I want to see what Goodish does here, but can't even basically going for. There's right here. He can put a portal there. You'll notice he doesn't even shoot at. He shoots at a wall basically next to a portal, and the game just helpfully puts the portal on the portable surface. It's just another example of great game design by Valve.
Goodish getting tired of this.
He's getting so tired of this.
Okay, we could delay even longer for commentary by the chat if you want. Game finishing potatoes, by the way, does not actually grab the potato in the map titled after the potato.
Funny story, there is not actually stream delay. You just don't know how Twitch works, Eric. So goodish. Oh my goodness. The turret just explodes in his hand.
It does, yeah. You haven't seen that before?
No, I didn't know
for
that
a
could happen.
report there. Easily done. Lots of empty extra room there.
Oh, Can't Even's on prop intro. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, Can't Even is on prop intro. In fact, so there's a team shot there. I say team shot. It's not really a team shot, but it's as close as we get in the single player run, at least. A single player inbounds run, at least, where he shoots right to the very last portal surface, and just goes right to the end. Pretty nice. This is the prop flings. This is actually a real yeet. If you wanted a yeet in the run. Shout out to Kess, by the way, for this map being a thing. Thought his fault exists, but you know, he is a CM god for this map. Nicely done by Can't Even, though.
So Goodish delayed there a little bit to let Wheatley pass over him. Wheatley can, if you go too slowly, or I'm sorry, if you go fast but not fast enough, Wheatley can. Sorry, what is going on with Goodish's? Oh no!
You put an F in the chat. That scares me.
That scares me.
Passover. It's actually Pesach in Hebrew.
Thank you for the etymology update, Baster. That's the second time I've said that to you today. Sometimes Wheatley can just get you stuck in the ground.
Thank you, Ame, for being Jewish. Okay, you're just gonna hop onto that staircase there. Also, F in the chat for Goodish. We're now gonna stare at that ugly timer at 42:29 for eternity. Very nice first section. Hops on the rails there. I don't think that was faster, but it was.
There's no point in doing that because if he messes it up, he falls down and dies. But
I don't think it's faster, but
I don't think so either.
It is cool, and it gave me a heart attack.
I'm gonna be honest. This is probably the hardest stream I've had to commentate so far because I'm just mesmerized watching Can't Even run, and I wish that was a bit that I was doing, but it's really not.
Okay, we're gonna go for a reportal first try. So the funny thing there is if really interrupted. If you reload while in that room, your reload screen is yellow. So I don't know if you've seen that, but it's pretty funny.
It's gonna go for an
very good conversion intro though, like really nice. And
Yeah,
doesn't even save time over PB, which is impressive.
Well, PB is world record, but yes, that's
yeah, but PB is also bad. So
sub 1 hour is free, huh? We're gonna see another couple stuck launches from Can't Even here on 3 gels.
Although Can't Even just messing up that fling there, just not quite get the speed he wants. He's gonna go for the stuck launch we explained earlier, but again, just get stuck between the two pipes. This side of the pipe and the platform is gonna bounce off the blue gel to go really fast if he can actually make it, which apparently he can't. This is our world record holder, by the way.
There's the stuck launch
here.
here.
That's good. What's your value? I think it's 2,000 units per second. I think it's a little bit less if we're going for the SAM route.
Yeah.
Going for that fling that Can't Even got, it's a little bit less. I don't remember exactly though. I haven't run this game myself in a bit. I watched a lot though.
Yeah, the number that I don't speak for all Portal runners, obviously. If you watch the first run of the tournament, you'll know that. But yeah, 2,000 is usually about what you want to aim for. If Pero is anything to.
So I want to point out that Can't Even is going to exit Old Aperture before imgoodish enters it. If just for a good reference of how much better Goodish is. Goodish is in the new aperture already.
You know, you really just have to stop and savor this game, I think. So Goodish is really doing a really good job of just sightseeing. I mean, he's a people pleaser.
Well, can't even strafing too far to the left there and landing on the railing. You can see him reload this and go for it again. Shout out to Stinger to you for the setup, by the way. You're gonna have to try to strafe to the right, unless he just doesn't go for it. He gave up. F in the chat for that one. Looks like that stuck on stairs saves like a few seconds. but it is cool. So
Now, tell me a little bit about what he's doing right now. So we know blue gel bounces.
Great
but what is
question.
this?
Fantastic question. I would like to know too, and I've played this game since it came out, and I would like to know why that happens.
The blue tube, for whatever reason, is bouncy,
So-
just like the blue gel is. So.
Here's what, if you want to find chaotic work in the bracket, scroll down until you're in the losers part.
And then scroll up to I'm goodish.
Let's scroll down to where you find where I'm actually going to be in the losers bracket.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you, Spitta, for clarifying. It's bouncy because there's blue gel in it. I had no idea.
Shout out to Speta for nothing.
Honestly, route credit
so-
to Spitta.
Credit to Speta. So a fun fact here is that you can actually soft lock test. By you can soft lock test, I mean test can soft lock itself. There's nothing you can do about it. If the Franken turret, there's a Franken turret that'll go to a circle around and it can bounce with the turrets around. So if you get unlucky, a Franken turret can hit the button, activate the end cutscene, but don't actually activate the cutscene, just put the panel up so you're stuck.
Goodish missing
soft
the
lock.
panel skip. Come on, Goodish.
Goodish also missing going through the portal. That is an intended mechanic, by the way, going through portals. There can't even get any cube throw there. By doing the cube throw and being up against the door, when the cube hits the button, you'll skip a like 45-second cutscene and go right to that door.
Oh, but I tell you, when I do test,
I too would like a pizza, by the way. If anyone in chat can get me a pizza.
So Goodish is going for McPedro glitch here to skip this cutscene.
and I'm gonna watch.
I was really confused because I was watching Kenny even still. I was like, well, no, he's not. He's on test.
Design this test.
I said Goodish.
Yeah, I know, but I'm dumb. Remember that.
Can't even gonna break Wheatley here, it looks like.
Making tests is so
He is.
Very good circle jump there.
If you break Wheatley, I believe it's too early, you soft lock.
Oh no.
okay.
So, it's pretty funny.
Big old god face. Here we go.
But can't even misses the button like a gamer.
Oh no.
That is the route, is to jump off once. It's RNG manipulation.
Blame me for trying. Okay.
He's gonna go up to this door and get the most important dialogue skip in the game. Everyone's not real unless he gets this.
Where?
Got it.
Let's get it. The run
60
is still
seconds.
alive, even though the run is like 30 seconds behind. This is the run. This is on pace to be a 101 or maybe 102 though. Let me check this pace again if I could find it.
Goodish misses the slow fall. I mean, he
Good fast fall.
gets the
What do you
slow.
mean?
Shut
Oh.
up.
alright,
Kane Even's going for Crouch Fly Preserve through Chapter 8. He's going to get Crouch Fly, which we should probably talk about at some point.
I was really wrong. Kenny Even's like +2. Plus 140. Oh yeah, crouch
So-
fly. He flies. When you're in a funnel and you toggle your crouch state between crouch and uncrouched. So what he did is he started by walking into the funnel and then holding crouch and then letting go of crouch. He maintains the 0G effect you get from crouching in a funnel, being in a funnel, whatever the word is, being in a funnel in general. He gets it outside the funnel. And he's able to preserve that through maps. I believe this was routed by Gigaplur
Made this test
back in like 2015, 2016.
tests that I found. Minor A.
So very nicely done grabbing that cube, doing a little cube throw to save like a tick.
And interesting to note that when you use Crouch Fly in the game, you can't control your Z velocity at all. You can only control, obviously, forward, back, left, right, and strafing.
Yeah, a lot of especially the finale maps, are all about using the level geometry to give yourself the right height.
Exactly. And it is entirely possible and fairly common to soft lock by just getting in a place where you can't progress, so you have to either reload a save.
It
or
is
restart.
also possible for Kenny even to save an hour here on this map with Zype's setup. So if Zype's in the chat, being by the button secures, you can just die from that button. That button will murder you and your family.
So what he's going to do here is he hit the button. You didn't see it, but he did.
There we go.
A while ago. The button just doesn't update. So it did not save an hour, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
That's the dialogue, but doesn't the button. Nicely done.
Oh, disappointing.
Since you can't change your Z velocity other than with level geometry, but you can change it with portals, it's very important to get portals in the right spot on maps like that so that you don't just float a few, physics units above the platform there.
So this is actually my favorite map in the game, and the full game run. that Candy is on. It's called Polarity. Don't blink, because if you blink, you missed it. That's it. It's over.
If I'm such a moron, why can't you solve a simple
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I was watching Goodish. Is he done with polarity?
Yeah.
What a gamer.
Wag, check your DMs.
I don't have DMs.
Okay. Wag, check Spitta's DMs.
Okay.
Maybe he meant on Tinder. So can you rock out to Tanger for this, by the way? This is called Portal Cut. So basically the Portal Cut works that, you see how Canadian just shot on the grate there, is that whenever you're placing a portal, it checks in X formation, in X shape, wherever the portal lands. So by shooting on the very corner of that, at the right angle, you can actually make the X be directly on the side of that grate, which is the portal surface, and it won't realize that's not actually just a full portal surface. So there's some pretty funny screenshots in the Portal 2 Discord of Kurzehao Kachow, who was kind of playing around with that by making literal X panels that are just an X and nothing else, with like certain dots where the game checks. And that's it. It's pretty funny.
Again, a very well-made game by Valve.
Perfect, yeah.
Oh, can't even. Fails the circle jump.
Don't mind me, just moving the
I didn't know that was
object
possible.
closer to me. And I thought maybe proximity-
Also, by the way, everyone listen to Hopping 2 on YouTube, if you haven't yet. That's it. Gonna move on. That's Stop the Box.
Oh,
That
no.
is the Stop the Box is the last map without fly in the game,
There's a number of ways
Other
to-
than...
other than Finale 4. But Finale 4 is not a real map. I feel like Spit is bullying me in the chat, by the way.
I don't know what chat is anymore.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah, that's definitely a viable reference. So Goodish is riding the long elevator up rather than doing the reportal route.
I'm gonna tape you solving these.
But essentially, what he did there is he used a bit of a portal stand to shoot underneath the elevator, where you're supposed to fling down into to get across this next part. And by doing that, he just got shot straight to it. He's going to crouch stand here on this rail, drop through where there's no collisions, and that's faster than walking all the way around. We are going to see here.
This is a room that you normally don't go into.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna
can you
opt
just
in.
preserve the scratch fly to enter laser platform? That was the route. Enter laser platform with crouch fly, making this map even faster and easier. I mean, faster and longer.
Goodish nearly flings himself off the map there.
It's go move. So can you just go into place that portal there and then use the... Wow, that was really high. Wow. Gonna use the laser and the cube at just the right angle to plop right there. Nicely done.
And then he strafes here around that in order to fly rather than taking the funnel, because funnels are slow and we hate them.
Look how fast he's going to. Rock card does I pay for this, by the way? And nicely done. Open the thing there and into propulsion catch. If you haven't noticed, by the way, we don't use any orange gel in the entire run because the speed gel is slow. Thanks, I'll mention that I have that bit as well, which isn't really a bit, it's just a fact.
It's not... The speed gel's not slow. The speed gel makes
Yes,
you
it
go
is.
faster. I don't understand how it can
The
be
speed-
slow.
It's literally slow. In every scenario, it is slow.
Okay, I'm standing off the speed gel. I step on the speed gel. I'm
No,
going
you're not.
faster.
There's no speed gel in real life.
Well... Okay.
Checkmate, atheists.
Oh, got me. So,
Even-
Goodish is going
Crouch
intended
fly
route here to
towards the
get
end.
this.
Good is just doing something. Good is just going for
He's
Yeah.
playing Portal 2, I think.
just a little bit more than the rest of us.
Can't even get slow. He
Very
did not get
slow.
the dial-up trigger, yeah.
This
So
is
we're
called
gonna see
awkward elevator.
another awkward elevator this run, this time from
So
Canyon.
I think we should be silent for awkward elevator. Just let this is what the game wants. That was awkward elevator.
This is what happens when you don't learn how to play Portal 2. I don't even know what to say about that. That was just such a beautiful moment. So here's Repulsion Polarity. This is where he's going to preserve crouch fly from this map all the way through to the end up until Finale 4, the boss fight. Essentially, he did another crouch, uncrouch, crouch fly setup there.
Did you get shot by the turrets?
He sure did, buddy.
sometimes it just really do be like that.
They really do.
But just sometimes, though.
He took advantage of the geometry of the door there to push himself down onto the floor. If you have crouch fly glitch, if you're walking on the floor, if your feet are touching the ground, basically, then you are stuck to the ground walking, and crouch fly doesn't apply to you until you walk off of a ledge or jump.
Goes with the perfect cycle there on bomb flanks. This is probably a Samuel record of being out Super Portal.
Optimal.
Shout out to Zai Martin Spitter, by the way. So can even bouncing off of the or jumping to hit
is he using
clip there,
no
it's
clip?
gonna go.
Is this no
He's
clip?
not using no clip because no clip is banned as of April I think 19th, 2011.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
So since then it's been banned in full game runs.
Oh, that's funny because that's when the game came out. I see what you're going for there. You see the so
I made that
Caven
joke.
is gonna be
Route credit took a
level
chow.
geometry there. Yeah, basically using the Wheatley billboards or Wheatley TVs to push him down onto the catwalk so he can progress. Jumping up, using that X velocity to push him into the catwalk, and then using the angled surface at the end of the catwalk to go.
Then
and
using
he's
his gamer skills to go fast.
There's a death plane on the back of that crusher, but it doesn't matter because can't even.
You see what you did there.
If you don't go fast enough there, the death plane on the back of the crusher can just troll you and eat your runs whole. But there is a
invisible wall there.
Yeah,
I agree with Spit in the chat. So he's actually trying to. I think you notice that he stops before those doors. He tries to avoid hitting them. That he can, if you hit the door as it's going up, as moving, then you'll get slow fly, where you just fly really slowly. It's a very apt name for it. But this is not slow fly, this is fast fly, because he's fast and he's flying. I looked at your call on the rail for a second, I was a little worried for him, but Ken even is in fact a gamer last I checked. imgoodish is in the chat, even though he is in the game too, but just barely in the game.
What is that supposed to be?
Me? I don't know. It's supposed to be an insult, but it wasn't a great one. But Ken even is in Finale 3, just about at the end of the game. Not necessarily world record pace run, but not a bad one either, all things considered. For a no reset, especially because I don't think he's practiced the game since Sunday when his showcase race.
So again, we're skipping the funnel by just crouch.
Shout outs to chat. Yeah, touch the funnel right at the end there.
In order to lose crouch fly so that he doesn't have it during the boss fight.
Can even go and go for an epic report occurring. If he misses it, the run's dead, even though the run's already dead. Also, out of bounds record's already finished this, or almost finished at this point.
And who holds that out of bounds world record?
Mackenzie.
Oh, okay, alright, I thought it was Kane even. So he's
gonna
ride the lift up. He's gonna ride the lift up here to the Wheatley fight, and then we'll be done. Goodish is going for a fling here to get to potatoes. I didn't expect. That's not the route you want, Goodish. What are you doing?
You're just going for a custom homemade route.
There he goes. Gotta shoot that again. Yeah. Perfect. First try every time for Goodish.
So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, but we should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever is starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistake.
So we're gonna see, even though Finale 4 is a pretty simple map on paper, there's a lot of stuff to it, which Kenny was gonna mess up most of it probably.
You think he's going for triple bomb preserve? Like
Triple? There's 3 bombs.
Yeah, he's gonna preserve all 3.
Never once hit wheelie.
Route credit to Tanger, by the way, for triple bomb preserve.
That's not route credit to Tanger. Route credit to Tanger for the fast space score though.
That's sounded real.
Goodish in the chat.
Because you
trying to get Kenny even man.
Alright, he is going for a bomb preserve here. I want to see how long you can keep the bombs for. Essentially, you can, since Wheatley throws 3 bombs, you need to hit him 3 times. You can hit him with the first bomb and then keep the rest of the bombs here in this loop.
A fun fact about Kenny even is he's actually a circus performer full time, which is why he's so good at juggling.
Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
There's also, hopefully we don't need to talk too much about bad ending, but there is not a true bad ending necessarily, but
Kenny's gonna get the really bad ending where after he beats his game he's gonna start playing Portal 1. That is the worst ending. That is the worst ending.
Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty.
Also, my stream's dying.
Yikes.
Big yikes.
Just to touch on it, bad ending is absolutely hilarious. That's when, if you hit Wheatley at the wrong time while preserving bombs, or I think really at all, I don't really understand that part of it, but if you hit
at all, but you can't do it without preserving bombs, yeah.
Yeah, so if you hit Wheatley at the wrong time, then he can, instead of right here, now he's at 100% corruption, and it, starts the cutscene where, you swap the cores and all that. But he can just continue throwing bombs through all that, any ending cutscene, and just kill you. It's hilarious.
Are you ready to start?
You just use the orange shell, so it's officially not a speedrun anymore.
That's true. Ken even was getting a pretty quick little peek there at Shell. Clipping the model out of there.
Okay, we say this, I'm a little creepy. I also just saw the Earth, by the way. So Keem's gonna set it for early moonshot. Rock credit to Kachow for this. Not quite gonna be a 103, or 102, I mean.
Goodish is going for a strategic load at 29 seconds.
102.58 from Ken even.
102 is still a very good run.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's gotten to the point where we expect 103 and below from Can't Even, but that's still a really good run.
Goes without saying, but that is the fastest race time in the tournament so far by a good bit, beating his old time of 103.48.
Let go, I'm still connected. I can pull myself in. I can still fix this.
Let me see.
And you are
So,
not coming back.
Ken even told us for a while he's gonna go for out of bounds attempts in Portal 1 after he finishes because he has time. So we're gonna see if he wants to join us in the VC, if he wants to do that there.
Why not both?
Well,
So,
I mean,
Goodish
he can't both join us and not join us. That is not an option.
No, join us and do Portal 1. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
There you go.
What is Goodish do? Oh, there it goes. And nope.
There we go. My stream is not happy. I don't know why.
So that's a just to formally, I don't know if you said it or not. It's a 102.58.21 for Can't Even. Goodish, what are you? Goodish.
Goodish is trying his best, and by that I mean no.
No.
Okay, let me give
Yeah, that's right. He's got to pay for it.
Mackenzie the link. Discord.gg.
There you go. Finally, quick save though.
Hello, Ken Even. I am shocked that what an upset.
Dude, like I just played. I just didn't even think about winning. I just played.
Were you nervous at all going into this race?
And then, well, I mean, I wasn't nervous because like I knew I was going to lose. But then,
yeah. When you're playing against someone with a timer that pretty,
yeah.
What chance do you have?
I do want to point out that Goodish is only 2 minutes in, and he's already at prop links. So,
are you Weg?
Hello.
Okay, because I've been talking to Goodish.
That's Goodish. That's
entire
Goodish.
race.
Oh my god! It's again.
You were talking to Wug the entire race. It's a ruse. So Goodish was like just practicing this route last night, by the way.
I don't know if Goodish knows that he needs to spam jump on that.
He does. He just isn't doing it right.
Okay.
So Ken Even, is there anything out of that run that you think you want to practice before your next run?
Second stuck launch definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
you've gotten that. You missed that last time too, I believe, right?
yeah, I was never really that consistent at it, which is a shame because Tanger's route credit to Tanger is actually pretty consistent.
I did route credit to Tanger like 12 times this race. And every race, because otherwise I will get murdered.
Yeah.
But yeah. But 102.58, a sub 103 is definitely a solid time because only 3 people have gotten that ever.
Yeah, it is a solid time.
And one of them is a slush runner now, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, well, it still counts.
It doesn't
But
count.
there were no like huge mistakes in that run. It was just there's definitely some big mistakes, but nothing like.
I'm trying to think of anything that like we called out for being a not great moment in the run. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, I did want to touch on the fact that you did hit your head on a couple doors. How does that? Did that tilt you?
There's one circle jump that you didn't quite land perfectly.
You did bonk on
yeah.
a circle jump out of an elevator, and I cried a little, and I think I peed.
That is unfortunate, but it does lose like half a second. But you know, you win some, you lose some.
This is the world record holder, by the way. Missing circle jumps in the year 2019.
Is Goodish done with prop flings? He is. I'm so proud of
Also,
my
you
boy.
did fail the first duck launch too a little bit, but that's to be expected eventually. Oh, shout outs to this Uber out.
Oh my god,
Less shout out now.
it's hard. Like it's not hard. It's just inconsistent, and I don't understand what makes it consistent.
What is it with the new clipboard? Not new, but the clipboard launch. Is that actually like a thing you should do?
I don't think so. It would be faster if you could do it, but I don't think it's consistent.
Yeah, and it's not worth waiting in 50 seconds of vault.
Yeah, that's also big, not good.
That is very big, not good.
Why am I not getting this vertical angle glitch? There it is. That's what's supposed to happen.
Let's see if Goodish can get this jump here. He had a little bit of trouble last night with it. I was watching his stream a bit. Although Goodish, he did have a very bad run last night, he did actually beat me in marbles, so who's the real winner here?
Got the jump first try every time. I don't know.
Okay, you really do sound like Goodish when you said that.
Yeah, like
it's actually like a real thing.
This is jarring.
Okay, but you know what'd be really funny though? Is the Goodish came in and sounded nothing like this.
No, but he does.
But he does.
I was actually very confused because I've been talking to him the whole race.
Yeah. How was it, by the way? Anything funny come up in conversation?
Nothing like particularly notable. It was pretty funny because I was in a chamber and he said how he was going to try triple reportal and pit flings, and then about like 5 chambers later, he said something along the lines of, "You're going to finish the run and I'm going to be still trying triple reportal."
Yeah, I think we made that joke too.
I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing.
Weg said every time that he reloads for triple reportal, you're finishing a next map.
Ooh.
Which is just about accurate because you were finishing maps before he was like getting attempts in for triple reportal even.
You can't even. You literally finished old aperture before Goodish got to old aperture. Goodish forgetting that he needs to
Goodish does not spread the gel. Let us know if you want the link to the commentary stream, by the way, if you want to watch it all, if you're going to play Portal 1.
Oh yeah, maybe like just DM it to me now, and then when I get the Portal 1 world record.
When I get the start 7.
Now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You say starting now, but still like 5 seconds before we see it on our end.
Yeah, but like, I didn't get safe glitch.
Goodish having a little bit of trouble with this fling. Shout out to the latency. You didn't get safe glitch? What a noob. By the way, literally out of bounds, so this is an out of bounds category, so it's okay.
Oh, is this on stream still?
Yeah, you're going to be on stream until Goodish finishes. But there's a delay, so everything you talk about for your run is going to be like 8 seconds late at least. It's like you're going to be like the next map before you actually get to talk about it. Goodish finishing a conversion issue though, about to head into 3 gels.
I'm interested to see if Goodish does either of the stock launches. I'm sure he probably will.
Dude, I had a disastrous 3 gels at the beginning.
You did have to not
because I like
good. Yeah, you missed the
so much of a disaster, and I missed the easy setup. Like it's supposed to be
free.
Supposed to be every time, but I missed it.
There we go. Goodish with the 3rd try.
You missed both stock launches there. Although you did land on you had no trouble getting the blue gel again. I have seen people miss that, and it's kind of unfortunate because they're just stuck then.
Yeah.
They're very good at landing on that scaffolding.
Well,
Because a lot of people like, land for like a larger platform just to be safe.
Hmm.
I never see you go for that, and you always land. I've never seen you miss that like ever.
what specifically are you talking about? 'Cause
To get back to the blue gel after you do the suck launch,
Oh yeah.
you land on, like the one little pipe. Yeah, let's
My
see how many
brain is
times
just
can
about
even. The goal is to see how many times
full.
can even compete Portal 1 Oob before Goodish finishes Portal 2.
Okay, so this run is dead, right? But I want to practice this route because it's hard.
Oh yeah, the new this one.
It's pretty weird.
It certainly is. It looks difficult.
It's not. It's
It's
more
not.
difficult than the other route, but the other route was sitting in an elevator for 20
Yeah,
minutes.
the other route you clicked 3 buttons and you were done. Did you see the 19 seam shot that was posted in the Portal 1 Discord?
No.
It was like a clip of someone accidentally got a seam shot at 19 doing inbounds.
Oh yeah.
Or doing no SL, actually, that's what it was.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was pretty funny. They were
Goodish
not happy.
Goodish got a stuck launch there, and
But
then
not high enough.
not nearly high enough.
Dude, just unfortunate because I got a good 08 ABH, but then I thought it was faster than it was.
Goodish!
Wait,
That's so extra. What did he?
He didn't get enough last time, so you got a lot.
He just waited until he had like 4,000 units per second downward velocity, and just like, well, yeet.
Well, yeet, that's my mood now. Goodish not going for the air strafe here. Instead, Instead, going to
This is intended route
do the intended.
on the back half of 3 gels.
But
I'm so
are we
impressed.
going to see a bouncy tube? And are we going to see a good
Probably
bouncy
because
tube?
Bouncy Tube is it looks very fun, but it's interesting and it's not that hard.
It's a little
unless
finicky
you're
though.
me.
It's
Or you just go back.
it is very easy to mess up.
It is, yeah. Because you can, if you hit it in the wrong place, you get bounced
And it's a
in
tube.
every wrong direction. This is not fair.
Bouncy tube doesn't want to let you up all the time.
You had to think about it for a second, and then just immediately gets flung. Yeah. Good job. There we go. No, goodish.
That's the theme for this race. Is no Goodish.
No, good.
And goodish, what are you doing?
Goodish, please.
I mean, he's goodish.
Good question, Dane. That's all I have to say about that one. Oh, because his stream died. I'm not
hours.
sure what happened.
No, it's the hour. The hours.
Oh, was the hours cut off? Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, it's an L.
That is an L.
Excuse me.
But it's okay because the less of this timer we see on stream, the better. Okay, but you know those like Mexican watermelon candies?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's exactly what it reminds me of. It's like the same colors.
That was exactly my reaction to that question, except I totally don't know what you're talking about.
But Ken even does.
Goodish is he's finding new angles to be flung at. I didn't know these angles were possible.
What map is he on?
He's still on 3
Shells.
Delts 2 bounce.
Oh, what?
He's trying to find the new setup here. Live on stream.
Yeah, we're seeing some routing happen.
Oh,
from
oh,
Goodish live.
oh. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Don't touch
Hog
A
champ.
or D.
Or W or S. Or
No,
crowd.
there is a clip brush that he's got to avoid here. He does.
Easy, yeah. If you just keep going. The new timer cutoff route. I think Goodish's timer will still pass. Never mind.
It might
Okay,
reset
fine.
again the way he's going now.
Wait, reset again. Wait, go back down to 0-0. So I try to teach Goodish the funnel intro fly, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
Well, he should.
He should. It's easier. Keen, you're not doing so great on your oob runs. It's not quite
Maybe
so
not.
seven pace.
But
I was promised 2 world records during the stream, but then I
hey, I got a
only
102.
one.
That's not bad.
It is not bad, but it's not a 101.13 or below.
That was once a legendary time.
Also, while we're talking about times, I'd like to point out that the Fat Man got a PB that is faster than Goldust by 0.4 seconds.
Look at that up.
So that is a pretty good meme. So shout out to Goldust, the Fat Man. Goldust not even close to the door, but not bothering to reload a save. I agree with Ame, by the way. You're going to hear Goodish, you're going to agree with us.
Oh my god.
They are literally the same. I was actually
It is
freaked
the
out.
same. No, it's
when
the same.
They're the same person.
But like,
'Cause I was freaked out
But like
when
Weg
I
is
got
Peter.
here and listened to Weg because I've been talking to Goodish for an hour.
an hour and 2 minutes, 58 seconds, by the way.
Yeah.
Plus loads.
Easy radio clip, by the way.
I mean, it is easy, but everything else isn't.
How come the radio clip was like too hard for like a while, but then now it's easy?
Because somebody found a setup.
That makes sense. Goodish not even placing the cube on the button, just gotta leave it there and try to leave.
I haven't even advanced to Portal 2 yet.
You could probably finish an Uber run before Goodish finished of Portal 2.
Yeah, probably, but I'm
So
not
actually-
getting a save
actually-
glitch and I'm angry.
They're probably not. You're so consistent at timing that first save load, though. It gets
Well,
always
no,
from, like,
I have
a tenth
to
of a
vary my
second.
timing because I think I was going too fast.
Goodish forgot to port. There it goes.
Yeah, there you go. First try.
So how's the weather over there?
It's pretty fine. It's been. I was gonna say it's cold, but I live in California, so it's really not been cold.
Hmm.
Because it's been like mid-50s.
Well, I mean,
Goodish foregoing that dialogue skip.
It is not a real run anymore.
as of this moment, it is above freezing, so it's pretty warm.
Yeah, that's because you live in like the place where it snows. I don't have weather here in California.
The one place where it snows.
Yeah, that's everywhere but California. By everywhere, I mean like not a lot of places.
I mean, it snows like most places.
I mean, a lot of places. A lot of places also don't have snow. That's what I meant. I just can't talk.
Oh, I took an L.
Yeah, you're playing Portal 1 Ooh, that is an L, I agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
Goodish not going for crouch fly here in funnel intro and also shooting the wrong portal. That's going to
I
hurt.
told you. I was gonna say you didn't believe me, but I think you did believe me.
I absolutely believe you. Forgetting where to portal here. Panicking and portaling too late. And the cube's gone.
I can't even see it, and I know it's a wild ride.
It's certainly, I can't see it either because our stream keeps cutting out. Alright, my stream's back, and now I see the beautiful timer again, and I'm upset all over again. We keep getting so
Isn't there-
close to getting into the elevator.
What?
Keep getting so close to being on top of the elevator, but just barely not making it.
Yeah, that does happen a lot, and I don't know why.
Yeah, but it seems to happen a lot more today than like in general.
No, it's happening recently, like in the past month. But
Going
I
for
think if
one
I
to
just
work
strafed
out.
harder, I would be able to get on there. But is
Maybe.
Zernig actually streaming Donkey Kong 64 and not participating in this tournament?
Probably. I don't think he had the PC in time to stream the game.
Right.
Which is understandable. That's why I'm not in the tournaments, because I can't stream the game reliably.
Mm.
By reliably, I mean like at all. Good as going just full intended here, except standing on the glass to save a little bit of time. And is out of ceiling button.
Almost.
So if everyone would call, if you guys want to predict, Goodish is at 1:14:45 right now, going out of ceiling button. What do you think his final time is going to be? We get some predictions.
Hmm.
I'm thinking a
33.
I'm thinking a 141. 141.19 is my guess.
I'm thinking a strong 102.
A strong 202.
I was expecting Nostradamus to bless us with a prediction. Come on.
Okay,
man.
we got Wilbo with the 159, 59, 999. Okay, Giselle with the
Is that-
137.
Now hold on, Wilbo. Is that the time at which he finishes? The time at which we DQ him?
I think 137 is the number of times he loaded for pit flings. 13 minutes. A 13-minute world record. That is.
Oh my god, that would be insane. Any percent.
That's the segmented run is about 13 minutes. I think we already gave him a shout out, but shout out to Ka-Chow. 13337.
Pretty much all route credit. Well, like half of the routes made in the past 6 months, probably Ka-Chow.
Routes before that, about half of them are Tanger. Goodish not remembering he could jump into the funnel, even though I reminded him 3 times yesterday. Yep, does not remember that he could jump into the funnel. But I'm proud of him nonetheless.
Where's the huh? There it goes.
Nice.
And it's on to polarity.
Let's see if he remembers the route.
I mean, what is the route? You literally just jump. You walk out of the elevator and you jump.
Doesn't mean he'll remember it. It's asking a lot. Can't even going for. Isn't part of this 09 route yours?
Yeah.
Like the end part, the actual part that's a route?
Yeah. The end part after
After
Well,
the normal
including-
outer door.
the underdoor, yeah, is mine.
Very cool route.
And remember
you
that
like?
chamber 10 is RNG.
Are you like plus 10? Is chamber 10 literally RNG though, because ABHs?
Yeah, I think so. Because
You can't really control that.
no.
Chamber 10, by the way. What's your pace?
Bad.
Understandable. So not sub 7.
No. You would know if a sub 7 run would,
You stop talking.
and it would be perfect. You would know.
Yeah, I would. I'm really glad that with the new routing, there's less just under Ellie. I'm sure it makes your life more fun.
Yeah, well, basically, after 11-12, it's like a little break for like a minute, and then you have to start.
Playing the game.
Yeah.
Can even tribute the stranglehold on both Portal 2 and Portal 1 Oob.
Okay, I don't really have a
Happy.
stranglehold on Portal 2 because Crimson's getting close.
Crimson could definitely, yeah, with some more improvements.
But nobody wants to run Portal 1 Oob for good reasons, honestly.
Nobody wants to run it at a world record pace, at least. Danos is still
Yeah.
doing attempts, I believe, right?
Yeah, he is. But like nobody wants to do all the world record routes in one run because nobody's in
It's
that
insane.
insane.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
I mean, how many attempts do you have?
I think it's about 12,000.
That's a lot of attempts. And how many of those reset in OO?
About 10,000.
Sounds about right. Thank God for Vault Save.
Yeah, really.
I think the game would be a little bit different without Vault Save.
Alright, time for the second exciting under elevator. Except it's
Oh, does the game get really loud for you too?
Yep.
Okay. Good. What did you do?
No, that's my fault.
Your fault?
And then watch 10
What did you do?
Did you adjust the volume?
I didn't touch anything. Don't worry about it.
Did you adjust the volume?
So Goodish is going in Ceiling Catapult for the non-preserved Crouch Fly. He's going to use the
Ceiling
Crouch Fly, get up
Catapult.
here, and then cancel it. Ceiling,
Ceiling-
what did I say? Laser
Ceiling-
Catapult? That's what I said.
You said
No, you
ceiling
just-
catapult.
I said Laser Catapult.
Bet.
Don't believe me.
I don't believe you. But the year is currently 2013.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to. I think Zype had the original preserve, right? For Laser Catapult. I'm pretty sure it was a Zype route, and then I don't remember who found the new one.
I'm gonna go with yes. Just to answer your
I
question.
missed the egg.
The egg?
One self-destructing,
Oh.
already fixed.
Is Goodish gonna die here? Nope, he gets the portal stand.
He's dropping the cube to literally nothing. he just dropped the cube into the abyss.
Just keep on testing.
He really is trying his best. He's a sweet boy who sounds just like Weg, and you'll find out if you don't already know in just like 2 minutes. Don't know why I placed the portal right at the top of that surface. It was the platform's right there, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. Nicely done a tender out from imgoodish, other than obviously the one portal stand. I don't think it was Singer though, Spetta.
Keep moving. Sorry about the lift. It's out of service.
And even with the machine gun turret there, it does get all the cores off. Impressive. It's a little bit weird sometimes, it just doesn't shoot enough.
Very sciencey. You're right. Something.
Does that EO2 route actually save enough time to be worth not being able to do the dialogue speed up?
What? Well, the dialogue speed up is very inconsistent. It's like RNG, and it saves a second. So
Yeah,
I think.
I think the dialogue speed up. I think Sushi timed it to be like half a second. If you got
Yeah,
it,
and it looks a lot cooler. So, and it gets rid of RNG.
which is
Let's
nice.
see, what was that time? That was a 740. So really bad.
But isn't that still like, what place is that?
Probably like 4.
Test ready.
Probably.
You, obviously, who else am I doing it for? No one. So let's see.
You
Might
forgot
be
to world
lower.
record.
Exit.
7. Yeah, it's 4th.
Exit. Not a problem. I'll make an exit.
Because no one runs Oog. Sub poor, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Ding. Good. Perfect. Off you go.
I do not think Goodish is fast enough to get the dialogue. Oh, the awkward
No, I
elevator,
don't
by the way, from Ken even during the run. That was fun.
Oh yeah, that was quite.
I did find something though.
That was not how you do prop catch normally.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Surprise
on.
for you two. Seriously, look forward to it.
Oh, I did forget to world record.
It's awkward elevator. Shh. There we go. We could talk now.
I'm
Okay,
almost silent for Goodish's run.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know there's an awkward elevator. Did he get one on prop
We did
catch
it.
too?
Yeah.
That's
Except he was doing it. He didn't mess up anything. He just didn't go fast.
Or maybe he still is, in which case, well, that's kind of sad.
Sorry, my fault.
I can't believe I haven't seen a world record yet from you.
Either way, I get the impression
Well, give me 7
Three
minutes.
more chambers.
Also, I think I think that my
Oh no, Goodish.
my 141 prediction is a little bit off. Goodish did better than I expected.
Oh,
I think he is at 122 in repulsion polarity.
oh,
If
that's
you get-
probably about a 130. If I were to
About-
guess.
Depending on
130.
finale routes. Although Bonks is out on the door and is
no.
going down. He is going down though, so that's
Okay,
not
good.
bad.
going out of his mind with test withdrawal. And he's got a
And even made it not awkward.
what did he find back there?
Well, I didn't know.
It's okay. We didn't tell you. I forgot to.
Hang on, so apparently in Atmay's town, the snow is melting, but in my town, the rain is freezing.
I'll bet you're both
The snow never bothered me anyways.
to know what
The cold never bothered me anyways, that's the line.
Well,
Yeah, the sun never bothers me.
I said snow.
Very.
Good is just literally living in the year 2013.
What is Goodish doing?
The door boost in Finale 1.
That's not even an easy route.
No. It is literally harder than the new route. Shouts to Kachow again.
Kersey has right, yeah.
Imagine not getting O2 door launch, by the way.
Oh,
This is a good O2.
Goodish just forgetting to strafe around the junctions there.
Sometimes it happens. I really do be like that. Are we just doing inbounds now?
what?
Oh, okay. I just saw you doing the elevator shot.
No, you wait.
Seriously, do
I see. I see what's happening.
Okay, look, I've decided
Okay.
I'm not gonna kill you, okay, if you come back.
I thought you said you might learn inbounds at some point.
I know the inbounds routes. with
Well,
the
I know, but I
exception-
mean, like, actually run it, yeah.
Please do it and clap my PB. Just do it.
I've got an idea.
I'll do
That's
the
not
inbounds run right now.
Well, Kenny already has the 111. Or a 111, I mean.
Weg, what's your inbounds PB?
I don't remember. It's like 16. It's
They already have 1159.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
All right, inbounds.
In 10 seconds when we see it. You might try to finish the inbounds run before Kenny even finishes his run. He's on finale 2.
Can't even on finale too. Dang.
He certainly is. Or can't even fuck.
I doubt I'll be able to finish before goodish.
Yeah,
I keep
Goodish
wanting to
finishes.
say good to go.
Same person, except less minions from Good to Go.
Oh, I forgot that the elevator.
Good is getting a little bit pushed back by that platform falling.
Because I'm still holding all the cards. And guess what? They're all
Getting a little bit stuck up on the
they're actually
That was a good BSG though.
railing here.
Anyway, new target.
Yeah, normally I miss the
Ace
BSGs.
of fours, the best hand.
Which is funny, because is it different timing from the save glitch in
I think a
oh.
little bit, maybe.
a little bit the same?
I think the timing mostly depends on what map you're on. And your computer.
Yeah, I know it's about the computer. I mean, shouldn't it be pretty similar for you in OO?
Did something break
I see
back
done.
there?
This is pace.
Oh, did it kill you?
Oh, the shout out to Zajal for
Hello?
world record.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
He did
Lord,
that.
was a brainwave? I'll be back if you
Good is not getting shot by the turrets, not dying to turrets. I mean,
had no idea he had that much time.
yeah, you have plenty of time if you do that. Yeah, it's just all truly a gamer, proving that Sushi is in fact rank 2. Club.
Well, but what happens when Forks gets the world record?
Sushi is bad.
Good for him. First, he'll spend a
You
year,
never seen that strat, Spitta?
year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing.
I've definitely seen that shot before. That was really high from Goodish.
Where all the robots scream at you. Then,
A little bit too high, not able to fit through the door. Shooting that blue portal too high again. Gonna try again. That looks good. Goodish avoiding the door so did not get slow fly, although he does fly slowly anyway, so.
Forks and knives. I do respect your
Hey,
opinion
Forks.
on that one.
Understandable. Have a nice day. It's okay though. You don't have to worry about record attempts because Kenny Evan's going for runs now.
know then.
Yeah, inbounds world record time.
What if you just got it though?
I
Like,
don't
I know
know
you-
the EOO safe glitch.
No, I know you won't, but wouldn't it be really funny if you just got it like in one run?
Oh,
Goodish,
whoa.
Goodish goes
Just
right into the funnel. Just
straight in
does
the
not
funnel.
try. Hey Forks, if you can give us, I appreciate it, Forks. I understand.
Battle for
you can-
bikini bottoms.
If you can give
Doesn't
Kenny Evan
that-
an EOO save glitch tutorial right now, that'd be great.
It's really hard. Well, it's not really hard, but it's complicated.
No, I know it's not easy save glitch. I've gotten it before, so it's not that hard.
Oh my god, I'm a gosh gamer.
it's my voice.
Imagine not going for the
There's something really
in front of Ellie.
Inbounds?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
you can go in front of Ellie for 06.
In inbounds?
Yeah, I think Lambo's a setup for it.
That's wild.
Yeah, you save an orb cycle. You just save glitch right on the wall and then you go.
corrupted cores. We're in luck.
Oh.
If you find a way to stun him, I'll
Goodish,
and then you
no.
to him. If we do it a few times, he might
But I appreciate the attempt.
even if we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge, right? Everybody likes revenge.
By the way, shout outs to Shajal in chat now. Hi, how you doing?
Well,
Oh, hi, Shizzle.
welcome.
Shizzle my nizzle.
Let me just flag something up. According to
You can't say that word.
the entire building's
Shizzle. That's not allowed.
Not in this economy.
That's true. Goodish is closing in on. I'm predicting this to be a
and then a minute break. But we should
32 minute.
to figure out how to shut
Yeah,
down
barely,
whatever-
like a low 32.
So anyway, that's the
I was off by about 10 minutes. I had no faith in him.
itinerary of watching you killing her, and I'm
You're
not
off by an
saying
hour.
this.
What are you talking about?
Four-part plan
Oh, you're
is
right.
this. 1. No portal surfaces. 2. Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3.
Never say that again. I won't. Don't worry. I hated myself for saying it the first time.
You know what? This plan is so good. I'm gonna give you
Oh, that was almost perfect.
and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
I agree with Wolbo, but I also disagree with Wolbo.
5 minutes.
I like how this has just become a Portal 1 stream with a Portal 2 in the background.
Portal 2 is just kind of happening at the moment.
Portal 2 been happen.
Because you just fed into my
Can't even get
Atme
finished.
is so horny for this interview right now. Can I say that? I just
No,
said it.
you can't say it. Unsay it now.
Just
Nice
say it.
door launch from Can't Even.
I'm trying to remember where to put this
That's
portal.
actually better than literally every inbounds winner in the game.
I literally do not remember where this portal is. Oh, there it is.
For 11.
Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
This isn't. Am I doing it now?
I can't believe you calling Ambassador, by the way. You are doing it wrong for falling out of bounds.
No, like there's a. Oh, I have an
You
idea.
shouldn't get too far to the left.
Yeah, you were shooting way far to the left.
Oh,
It's like the other corner of that.
Yeah, there you go.
that's inbounds, right?
None of what you're doing right now is inbounds.
Yeah, you're doing save glitch, so already not.
Oh
but
yeah, true, but
If you can't see that shot, the third shot crouch.
okay.
Explosion uncertainty. Emergency.
We're getting the live tutorial here.
Yeah, live tutorial, he's still gonna clap me.
In 2 minutes.
Ah!
This is really exciting, by the way.
Or-
Good as hitting the bomb-proof shield on Wheatley. Has not played this game casually before ever. Does manage to barely nick Wheatley with the last bomb. Nicely done, by the way, Can't Even.
Well,
Good as forgetting what to do and just decides to give Wheatley a bear hug.
You shot the wrong portal for the fact core. And just fling all over the place, up and down.
He's just... And then he airstrafes out of it. What are you doing? Good.
Oh my god.
Core corruption.
Oh no.
Reminder, if you don't do 13 save glitch, then you're bad.
Manual core request.
Yeah, Shazal, I'm getting that too. I think it's gonna be
13
like,
early save glitch, do it. You won't.
Substitute.
as opposed to 13 late save glitch, there's only one
Yeah.
save glitch.
Corrupted.
Wait, what am I thinking of then?
15.
15.
Interpreting.
15 has
Do
like
that
12
one.
save glitches,
Do
but
that one.
see, do I remember
Stalemate.
this?
Can you really save glitch?
No. See, I'm gonna.
It's called part 5. It's actually called part 4. It's the.
Oh right, I remember now.
So can we call early moonshot the V skip? Because we skip Wheatley saying V in part 5.
Good to know. A little earlier.
Stalemate resolution.
No one?
associated.
Nothing?
Please press the stalemate
No.
resolution button.
This
No.
isn't working.
Do not press that for part 5.
So 130, 130 something, it looks like. No, not 30, 20 something. 25. Or, good said 30.11. So I was right. I'm so smart.
Still in control.
Let me put this in here.
You had to play bloody cat and mouse, didn't you? What people
Goodish forgetting to shoot the moon. So that's a 131, 30.11 for Goodish. I don't even remember what Can't Even's time is.
It's a 102.48 something.
space.
1 or 2,
102.58, something
58,
like that.
yeah.
Oh, 58, yeah.
58. 1, 31, 30. Okay, there we go. Boop. Red, mark on the spreadsheet. Cool, did that.
He fixed it, and you are not coming back.
That did not, his average time was not happy with that. But,
Oh boy.
I'll fix that in the spreadsheet later. Discord, yeah, I'm trying Goodish, Jesus. Trying to do 12 things at once. Eat my farts. That's the commentary link. Let's give you the Discord link. I think we should all just not talk and let Goodish and Weg do this alone.
I mean, Goodish and Goodish 2.
Goodish and if Goodish is so good, why isn't there Goodish 2?
There is. It's me.
Oh, you guys are actually not going to believe how similar these voices are. Oh wait, that's not the route.
If Goodish ever joins the live channel.
I don't know, he might be thinking someone's gonna move him in because that's what I thought.
Hello?
Hello, Weg.
Is it Goodish 1 or 2 talking? I can't tell.
1 second.
I can't believe Goodish 2 isn't even talking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so...
You're much quieter.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So, like, why do you interview Goodish right now?
So Goodish coming away with the 131.30.11.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that run? Then?
Well, I mean, I am, as you might know, a bit retired. Before, I think last week, it was about a year since I'd done a run, a little bit more. So, considering I'm around, within 10 minutes of PB, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's fair. Was there anything that... Why do I have...
An echo?
1 second. Yeah, a little bit of an echo there.
Me too. I don't know why, because it shouldn't be playing audio at all, but it's going to mute the stream.
It's not you, it's the bot. I'm just marking them not usable. So, yeah, I mean, was there anything in the... any particular part of the run you felt like it was just... I mean, okay, other than pit flames.
Okay.
Was there any part of the run you felt just was like... just yuck?
I mean, the propulsion, right, where I had to resort to using the orange gel. I got it last night, but
Was there anything that...
yeah, apparently I don't know how to do that, actually, so that's fun. I was really happy with door skip. All that, the real good talent and skill that I had to do to get that second try.
What attempt is second try?
Yeah, it was second.
That is... What are the odds of that? Assuming it is 1 in 30?
Real low, yeah. My microphone is down a bit, if I am quiet.
No, you're fine now.
Okay.
So, what... I mean, was there something that you were particularly worried about going in that ended up, like... You know, let me rephrase that. How did that live up to, I guess, your expectation for this run compared to what actually happened?
About what I expected. I knew I was not really gonna beat Can't Even.
I mean,
I couldn't expect that. But I mean, I'm happy. I guess I'll say that much. There are a couple tricks, I guess, that I thought I looked pretty good on. Got first try. That I maybe wasn't expecting. But then there were other easy ones that, like, I just didn't get. Like, pit flings, for example. I can get that first try sometimes. Like, I'm just super inconsistent, and that's a problem with being rusty.
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, if you had retired for the better part of 2 years and then, you know, trying to come back now for this tournament, I can't imagine that that's easy to de-rust on. Baster, what about you? Any questions, sir?
I'm trying to think of something funny to ask, but I can't right now, so...
Okay.
It's the cadence. Holy crap, dude. That's what it is.
What?
No, don't worry about it.
So
So
it's
you
the
have
same person, you can't tell me otherwise.
do you,
You have
do
us in
you,
a room together, just a call.
What's okay, bracket master baster. What's the bracket looking like here?
Oh god, I need to click buttons. Did I click buttons? I did click buttons. Can't even one. So can even
Clearing that up.
you didn't know. Even though if you look at the stream, it looks like Ken Even's not even playing the same game,
Yeah.
which would look like when they were playing Portal 2 as well. But Ken Even is going on to round 3 of winners after winning his first race. This both, by the way, both of I'm Goodish and Ken Even's first race because Ken Even or I'm Goodish won due to forfeit and Ken Even got a bye.
Skill.
So Ken Even's gonna play the winner of AJ and the winner of Vug and Minware. So likely gonna play AJ, which will be
I don't know,
interesting.
the Vug is seated higher.
Vug is seed higher, but AJ's PB'd since.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably play
and-
AJ. That's fine.
Yeah, that'll be fun because AJ like barely plays single player, so that'll be fun. And Goodish is down, and Lucy's gonna play the loser of 21, which is a number, which is
Yeah,
Gobby
means
vs.
nothing.
Endershrooms.
Wait,
So-
oh my god.
So-
I'm looking ahead at the bracket. After I play AJ, I'm gonna play Gold Dust.
You are gonna play Gold Dust next. Well, that's assuming that he doesn't get bought by the Fat Man.
Well, actually, yeah.
which is a real possibility. That's
Oh,
gonna be.
yeah, because
I'm
PB is
so
better.
by 0.04 or 0.4. I mean 0.4. That's definitely gonna be an exciting race. So that's what I'm very excited about is Goldust versus Fat. Also, let's see, Cursor's Wobo gonna be super close for sure. I don't know. This is some good stuff. Bets versus Nera gonna be interesting. A lot of good stuff coming up next round in particular. Yeah, me and Beast and Wobo are the only perfect brackets left because some forfeits screwed up some brackets. I'm good just playing marbles on stream.
I'm not gonna say anything. I noticed. Question for both of you. I guess I'll ask Kane even first. Anything in particular that you feel like you need to work on ahead of your next match? Anything in particular you feel like you really need to improve there?
If you don't say Crazy Box, Stuck Launch, and 3 gels.
Stuck Launch. Oh, the 3 gels actually in general is just kind of an inconsistent.
And Crazy Box too. You had trouble with last time as well, I believe.
Yeah, but that's also just hard.
It's a hard route, yeah. And you were the only person to go for it in full game.
Yeah.
For a reason.
All right, Goodish, I'll ask
Crazy
you.
Box.
I'm sorry. Continue.
How does it?
Alright, the only human. Sorry.
Oh.
Crazy Box just a living task. All right, Goodish, your turn.
It's because he's Polish.
Yeah, 3 gels, need to practice that a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but I need to practice Bouncy Tube for sure. Triple Reportal, obviously. I guess I'm not as good as I remember being.
I'm surprised you didn't go for your buttons glitch, because that was like your patented.
Oh yeah, I forgot about button glitch. I might relearn that.
Or we could learn that. Also, Goodish sucks at marbles.
Yeah, apparently.
Alright.
The whole game, pretty much.
Yeah, basically all of the game is what I need to practice.
Oh.
What are the PBs of
Oh my god, this is some hot marbles action.
The PBs of Mugabe is probably going to win due to having a significantly better PB at a 113. But Endershrim's PB is, drumroll please, a 131.06. So you actually would have lost if he PB'd, retied PB.
Alright, so here's how it goes. Endershrooms is gonna pull a race out of nowhere and beat Gobby, and then he's gonna suck. Yeah.
So you're gonna beat Gobby, then you're gonna play Gobby? Is that what you want? That's your preferred bracket?
Play Endershrooms.
But you said he beats Gobby.
Yeah, but it was by a fluke.
But then you don't play Endershrooms, then you play Gobby.
But wait.
You play the loser of the match.
Because
you are
Goodish, you lost.
Sorry, for some reason I thought they were both losers already.
Even though the screen says 31:30, you did not in fact get a 31:30. There's a 1:31:30.
Wait, does it?
Yeah, your hours digit was.
It's cropped poorly. Yeah.
Hang on, what is that on my?
Not cropped poorly. Nothing. Oh. I can see it now. The timer's gone.
Oh no.
Wait, do you want to know what that is? Do you guys want to know what that?
Actually, because I don't know.
I have an answer for you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys for watching this race.
Thank you so
We're gonna
much.
be signing off. If you have anything else to say it now.
Yeah, any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, basically, I think Speed Gaming 1 is hosting a Portal 1 race, I'm not sure. Or Portal 2.
Portal 1. When?
I thought...
There's nothing else tonight. The next
I
race.
So the next race that we have is going to be, the channel is still to be determined. We'll blast that out in the Discord once we get it, I'm sure. Or you can just check the schedule. But the next race is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be between... who is it?
Tanger.
Tanger.
I agree. Tanger 2B.
Tanger.
And Uncrafted, who is a Portal 1 runner mostly, but it'll be exciting to see how well he does this game. I don't know if he's finished a run yet, if anyone in chat knows. But that'll be fun, because Uncrafted is good at Portal 1. And I've seen him play co-op, he's not bad. Pretty sure I've seen him play co-op, at least. Might be going crazy. And then there's a lot of stuff on Friday.
Actually.
Yeah, can't even go to...
Tourney.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around with us for a little bit for post game. Congratulations again to Can't Even taking it away.
But not getting world record in either game, so not really that congratulations.
I actually thought I was talking to Goodish.
That's a 102.58 for Can't Even and a 131.30 for Goodish. Until tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching.
I'll miss you guys. Just a little
Bye.
bit though.
Can't wait for the rematch
Right.
and losers bracket. Can't even.
All right. I'll beat you
In
that.
losers finals.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Later.